Do you struggle to get connection and get that response and that interaction when you're taking a Zoom meeting or presentation? So this mini training is about how to get more engagement with that person on the other end of the camera. That's you for now. I'm Elizabeth Pritchard from WALT Institute, and I'm really excited to be able to bring you this simple, easy tool that is going to take your interactions and your communication in any shape or form when you're online to a whole new level. Okay, you ready for this? Great. It's just 6 simple things. 6 simple things. And I've gone A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, 6 simple things. Now, the first thing is about always insist for the cameras to be on. So many times in so many workplaces, we've got a bit haphazard and it's like, oh, you can tune in, and that you've got 20, 30 or even more people who are just blank screens with a name, or they've got this really cool image on there, or even a strange image on there, or images about their pets or whatever it is. And so you're looking at something static. You're looking at something static that doesn't give you any vibe back. So one of the ways, the first way, is to always insist on having the cameras on. And yeah, there are some times when somebody might have a sick child at home or something like that. And so there are always exceptions. But on the whole, if you always insist that people have the camera on, you will get more interaction instantly. You will feel the vibe coming back from people, and you will give more vibe going to the people. Okay, second one, B. Be fully in the frame. As you can see, I'm taking up quite a lot of the room of the frame. I'm not sitting back, way back here, and talking and being who I am and saying things. I'm not, hang on, let me go. I'm not doing it down here, where you've got all the space above and I'm lurking. I'm not being a lurker. I'm taking up my space. I'm taking up my space in the frame. You should have just a tiny little space above you so that you're almost at the top of your frame. It should be close enough that when I move my arms, that you can still see my movements, you can still see what I'm doing, but I'm also taking that space and being present with you. Okay, so second one, be fully in the frame. The third one is camera at eye level. So many times people have got cameras down here and they're looking up, and I'm not going to do that. It looks terrible. You get this massive look of a chest or boobs coming up, and you almost look up people's nostrils and you see double chins, and it's not very flattering. It's not wonderful at all. So always have it at eye level. Make it work. Build something up. Put it on a wee platform that you use for your Zoom meetings. Have an up-down desk that you go up even further so that the camera is at eye level, so that when you're talking to the people, you're looking right at them, just like we would normally in a conversation. Don't have it on the side, okay? Don't have it on the side. This is what it does. I was in a presentation with someone the other day, and they were presenting just like this, and they were looking at their notes, and then they were presenting. So they could see the rest of the group on the screen, but what are you seeing? You're seeing the side of my face. There's no interaction that's happening when that is occurring. So always have the camera in front of you at eye level. So you get the best view, you get the best level of interaction, and other people can feel your energy as well that comes through. So that is C. Okay, let's recap. A, always insist on the camera on. And as I said, yes, sometimes there are some exceptions that might need to be addressed, but always insist for it to be on for the majority of people. B, be fully in the frame of the screen. C, camera at eye level. Not at chest level, not on the side, not over there, not up there, at eye level. D, okay, number 4 is D. Directly look down the camera. As you can see, I'm looking at you. The way that I have trained myself, and we do here at WALT Institute, is that we look down the camera, because I imagine these amazing, amazing people that I'm working with right down there. It's you. I have that connection with you. And I don't care if I'm having an interaction with one person or 1,001 people. I'm looking at you and directly down there, because I know that I can send my energy down that camera and I interact with you. Okay, so D, number 4, directly look into the camera. And yeah, there might be times that, as you can see, I'm going, have I got the right one next? Yep, cool. But on the whole, 95% of the time or higher, I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm not seeing what's happening down here. I want maximum engagement. I'm looking here, right down the camera. Okay, number 5, E, we're up to E. Engage in hand gestures. As you can see, I do engage with hand gestures. And that is the best way to get engagement as well. Have you ever sat on something and somebody's gone, okay, so letter A, number 1 is always insist on the camera being on. Number 2 is be fully in the frame. Number 3 is la. And it was like, oh, where's the interaction gone? Where is that? Where is that interaction? When we move our arms and our hands and we're going forward. What do you think about this? It was like, let's see how, if we can have an image of the concepts that we're wanting to think about for the next 20 minutes or 40 minutes. Let's have a plan in place, so step-by-step plan in place so that we can go forward. Oops, sorry about that, hit the microphone. So that we can go forward and recognize what's happening next. Use your hand gestures purposefully, consciously, and intentionally. And when you do, they aren't distractors, they aren't all over the place like this. That's not using them intentionally and purposefully. When you use them purposefully, intentionally, and consciously, you enhance that interaction between you and me. Okay, and then the last one, F. The last one is F. So number 6 is flair. Have an emotional range. Have a voice range. Have a pitch range. Have energy range. Have volume range. When you're getting excited about something, you could get excited about it. You will get more interaction. When it's really important that people listen, put pauses in your speech. You don't need to speak like that the whole time. People will say, yeah, okay, we're not slow, we're up with you. It's about range. You're creating range. You're having a range of energy. You're having a range of voice. You're having a range of pitch, volume, and emotional range as well. If something's really tough and hard, then exude that emotional range. If something's perplexing or confusing, use that emotional range. And as you'll notice, my pitch and tone and pace is different. And it's matching the level of energy, the level of information that I'm wanting to get across to people. So don't just go blah, 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 monotone. You will lose engagement with people. Don't just go full out the whole time. People will feel like they've been bombarded and they've been hit by a water hose and it's just like, oh, this person's just too much. It's about the range in pitch, tone, volume, emotion, and energy. Okay, so let's recap those 6 things of how to get more engagement when presenting on Zoom. A, always insist on the camera being on. B, be fully in the frame. Take up your space. Own your truth. If you're speaking, they need to listen. If you're speaking good stuff, and I know you will be. So own your truth. Take up space. Own your space. Only a little tiny space above you. Take up your space. So B, be fully in the frame. C, camera at eye level. So you can look down there, you can have that interaction. Imagine those people on the other end as people in the room that you are talking to. Whether it's 1 or 1,001, I am talking to you. D, directly look down the camera. You're there. I'm here. We are connected. Don't get distracted by the other things that are happening down here. Don't get distracted by yourself. Look down the camera. Have that interaction with that person on the end of that camera. E, engage in hand gestures. Useful, conscious, purposeful, intentional hand gestures. They will take you from here to here. They will enhance what you're doing. They will help people understand where you're going and what's happening next. And F, the final one, is flair. Have emotional voice, volume, tone, pitch, and energy flair. Be able to dial it up when you need to and be able to pull it down when you need to as well. Have that range within your voice, within your body, within the things that you say and what you are doing when you're on screen. And that way, very simple, 6 things, you will be having more engagement, better communication, much more interaction and responses back from people when you do these 6 things. Have fun doing it.